today we're going to look at a advent calendar. And I know Christmas is already way past, but I think, personally, it's always time for Christmas, so let me just show you the calendar. I think it's a very, very nice calendar. Especially the artwork. It's just, yeah, it's really cozy, and I like cozy vibes. And when you open the calendar, you can see all the days of December and many squares, and in these squares there are tea bags, and on these tea bags there are labels with questions on it, and we are going to answer these questions together. But first, let's admire the nice artwork. Oh, 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 oh. Some people are not a big fan of Christmas, and that's alright. I mean, yeah, everyone have to decide for themselves what they like and what not, right? But how on earth, how on earth is it possible to dislike the cozy lights of a Christmas tree like this one? I'm sorry for touching the microphone. I mean, it's just so, for me, lights are just very relaxing. And it's also just the relaxing vibe in those cozy Christmas towns that makes you feel warm, makes you feel want to drink hot chocolate milk. So, yeah, gotta love this artwork. Just reminds me of that typical cozy Christmas town. Love it. Okay, so let's open some tea bags. We're going to start at one, and I already apologize. Some squares are empty. Yeah, I used a lot of these tea bags for good purpose of relaxation and enjoying on the couch. And this winter it wasn't very cold, but we had some nice cold days, so I really enjoy sitting on the couch watching television or whatever and just drinking a cup of tea. But let's see if there is a bag left in square one. Yes, there is. Let me zoom in. Yes, can you see it? Let me get it out. Okay, the first tea because I'm afraid that it will sound too harsh, but let's just open his hair. Okay. I think I like this sound. You can hear the tea bag inside being all crispy. And you can also hear the paper like clicking. Nice sound. But let's see what question is inside. And sorry if I keep touching the mic, it's my first ASMR video. And this stuff is harder than I thought, so props to all the ASMR artists out there. Okay, first question. I like this question. Okay, here. It's in Dutch, so I'm not sure why I'm showing you this, but it says, what should you do if you knew you could not fill? Oh my god, my English is not very good, but I hope you understand what I said. So basically it asks, what would you do if you knew you had no chance of failing? You know, failing anything, like running your own company, or maybe I don't know, just ask your crush if she wants, you know, to date with you. You know, you couldn't just fail. It's not possible. It's impossible. So, what would you do if you knew you couldn't fail anything? It's a difficult question. Let me think. If I couldn't fail at anything, then the first thing I would do is probably make a song, because I am a producer. I'm trying to make music. I'm a very slow one, but I really enjoy it, and I've been working for, I think, the last 3 to 4 years, I think, now on making pop music. So that's a very vague term, you know, like it could be anything pop, but yeah, just pop music, like what you hear on the radio. I don't know, or on Spotify. I'm trying, but the thing is, I still lack some important skills. Like, I still have to invest some time in making or in learning music theory, and yeah, that's going quite slow at the moment. I also started singing lessons because I'd like to sing on my own songs, but I just have to be honest, I'm not good enough yet to make a full song. So fortunately I have some good friends who can play the piano and who can play guitar, also good friends who can sing, so we can work together. But if I couldn't fill at all, I would just make a song and it would be a nice banger. Yes, I would really love that. So yeah, that's my question. Answer. Okay, I'm going to put the tea bag back. Okay, listen. I'm going to put the tea bag back in the bag. Which is a challenge. Okay. That was the first one. I am second tea bag is. Oh, it's over here. You can see some children playing on the ice, and it looks like he's throwing a snowball. Is it right? I don't know, but I like to imagine that he's throwing a snowball to this guy over here. He's just minding his own business. Okay, but what is behind square 2? Well, that's the anticlimax for you because it's empty. Okay, let's close it. Okay, let's go for a number in the middle. So, for example, 11. Ah, nice. This one is called forest fruit. Forest fruit. I really like this one as well. As you probably understand, this one tastes very fruity and it contains strawberry, blueberry, and all other kinds of forest fruits. Also blackberries. And this pink one, what's it called again? I forgot the English name. But also very nice, very soft. But let's see. What question is inside? And I'm going to read this question in my astronaut voice. And what is my astronaut voice? This is my astronaut voice. I don't know if you like it, but I do, so maybe you do. Let's open the bag. Careful again. Nice sounds. Okay. Let's see. What's the question? Okay, this question is, which book left a big impression on you? Well, that is a book that I'm reading right now. It's called Sapiens by Yuval Noah Harari, who is a historian, and it's a bestseller. People like Barack Obama and Bill Gates read it and they enjoyed it because they gave a positive review. I think that says something about the book. Something good, but yeah, personally I like it because I don't know a lot about history, but this historian really opened up my mind about who we actually are and how we became so smart as mankind. Because nowadays, you know, every human alive is a Homo sapien, but many years ago we had other human races walking around this globe, and revolution, we had different brains. They were smaller, and we were not able to use fantasy, which, when you think about it now, it's such a obvious thing, it's such a, yeah, like, everyone can use his fantasy, almost everyone, I think, but back then, we were not able to, like, our neurobiology was just not that good. And when the cognitive revolution happened, some people developed bigger brains, and by that time they were able to use their fantasy, their imagination, to plan ahead. So you can imagine that was a very big advantage compared to other races that couldn't plan ahead and use their fantasy. So for instance, when you were a Homo sapien, you were able to live in bigger groups, in social groups, and you were able to communicate in different ways, and that would lead to a more successful hunting trip, for example, because you could just use your imagination, talk with each other, and say, like, we go do it like this and that, like, they probably couldn't really talk that very well so many years ago, but at least they had the brain to plan stuff ahead, use their imagination. So yeah, that is very fascinating to me, and that is why I really like this book. Let's go to the next tea bag. So we're now going to open number 22. I'm curious. This one is called Ceylon. Not sure if I pronounce it good in English, but the bag looks nice. Let's see how it smells. It smells like black tea, and it's a little bit fresh. I like it. Nice crinkly sounds. And the question on the label says, what is the strangest thing you have experienced while being on holiday? Well, I went to Gran Canaria, which is an island close to Morocco. I went to there with my best friend Leon, and yeah, it was a really funny but also a scary experience. We were walking at the boulevard. We had a football with us. We were tired from playing football, and we were just resting on this bench, and all of a sudden I saw this cockroach, and he was flying towards me, and he landed on the top of the bench, and I'm not really afraid for cockroaches, but after a while he flew away. But he turned and he landed on my foot. I had flip-flops on and I was just like freaking out, and I kicked the flip-flop off, and you know, like the cockroach and the flip-flop just flew in the air, like a lot of feet in the air. And I know, I don't know, but first it was a very scary experience, and after that, Leon, my best friend, and we just had to laugh very hard because you know, cockroaches, I think they don't attack people, but this one felt very personal. So yeah, I think that was a very strange experience, but it was a fun one. Yeah. Okay, that was the end of my first ASMR video. Thank you for listening. Thank you for taking the time to relax. You know, we should do this more often because it's very healthy in my opinion. And feel free to leave some feedback if you wish. If you have things you like, for example this astronaut sound, yeah, tell me. And if you don't like it, also tell me. I really like feedback, so don't hesitate. Again, thank you for being here, and I don't know if it's night or if it's evening or if it's morning or afternoon, but doesn't matter. Just